Well, hi everyone. Hopefully you're joining me for this live. I know that I've been trying to keep it a little secret, but not really. So I hope that you received this well. So many things to announce today. So I'm hoping that you have a little time. I won't take too much time if I can, but I definitely want you guys to get some of the news that's going on with my work. The first thing that I want to announce is I have a new website. The old website's going to go down. I don't know when, but the new website is steve-bisson.com, and it's going to be a lot more modern, a lot better. A friend of mine did it. It's Kristen Nazaro. She was actually on my podcast before. She's amazing. I hope you can go and see my website. It's steve-bisson. It's perfect. So I hope that you guys go and see it out, seek it out, because there's a lot of good stuff on there. You'll get my stuff from my podcast. You'll get more energy of what's going on in my practice, but more importantly, my coaching. So I want to announce that also my coaching has been going, like I've been doing a slow start, so to speak, but now my coaching is going live. So my coaching is emotional management coaching, and this is something I've been working on for about a year now. So I'm hoping that you guys can kind of share the word if you want, if you wish. I mean, I'm going to start advertising a little more. Go to my website to have more details, but essentially we're going to manage our emotions. And how do we do that? Is that we want to make sure that we're able to acknowledge our emotion, number one, but also look at the background emotions that go with that. So what do I mean by that? So any type of emotion that you have, it's an emotion such as, let's say, anger. Well, anger might be based on fear, it might be based on surprise, it might be based on disgust. But ultimately, what it's based on is other stuff, not just singularly um, anger. And you can think about sadness. Sadness is based on sometimes fear or happiness, right? So we've had a little bit of both sometimes. So being able to manage your emotions, and that's really what I want to do. And it's going to be fun because for me, I go back to a little bit of what I used to do, which is texting. I'm going to be doing some, it's called, you can choose to do text twice a week. You get some prompts to write. And obviously, I will respond to those prompts. If you want to go with only counseling, I'm going to be doing coaching sessions, 45-minute sessions. That's going to be available. And ultimately, what I think it would be working best for people is to get emotional management on both coaching and texting. So what that would look like is as follows. You get two texts every week, and every 2 weeks you would have a 45-minute coaching session either by video or by phone. And the reason why I'm offering both is as follows. I love walking and talking. And the reason why is I think people like to be able to do other things at the same time. I know that I've had some people tell me that it helps them pay attention a little more. So I love doing that with my clients. My clients who have known me for a long time know that I love walking and talking with them. Um, and it's not always really liked by some others, but ultimately, endorphins and the good feelings that come from that are very, very important. And I'm hoping that people can join me with that on emotional management coaching. Fees are going to be variable. My biggest package is with the texting and the counseling will start at $700, but obviously you can just choose one or the other. Those prices, I think that with the texting is about $300, and for the counseling is about $500. So you get both, you get a discount. And obviously, if you're someone I know, just let me know what you can afford too. I'm not going to go lower than those amounts, but I can also do my best to like refer people in or out depending on what you want. So I'm not going to lower my fees. One of the things that people have asked me why I'm going into coaching and hoping to go 50-50 by the end of next year. And I think emotional management's needed. That's absolutely the case because we don't manage our emotions properly. And that affects our relationships, that affects so many other things. So that would be the number one thing that I would say. Number two, which is more important to me, is to be able not to deal with insurance companies. For those of you who want to report this to my all the insurance companies I work with, go ahead. But ultimately, these insurance companies, they really don't understand some of the stuff. I'm not going to go into too many details on the things I've had to deal with in the last year. but I'm certainly dropping another insurance company this like in January. I'm going to be probably dropping to about only 3 insurance companies by the end of next year. And obviously, I'm going to be doing a lot of coaching. I believe in the coaching. I believe I can help you. I believe it's going to be helpful for a whole lot of people. So I hope you join me. If you want more details, www.steve-bisson, bisson.com. Please go to that. Go check it out. It gives you a lot of details of what's going on with the coaching and what everything entails. So very excited about that. I've been excited for a long time in regards to that. The next thing I want to talk about is my podcasts. I don't know how many of you, I got a few people online, but I don't know how many of you, if you want to give a thumbs up or something to tell me that you do listen to my podcast or you know about my podcast, that'd be great. If you haven't heard of my podcast, it's called Finding Your Way Through Therapy. It's available on all the platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, you name it, I'm available. So I'm hoping that if you haven't listened yet, please go and listen to it. But for the podcasts, what I'm going to be doing is something special for the holidays. And for the holidays, it's going to be the 12 days of Christmas. I chose my 12 favorite interviews for the last year, and that's going to be what I'm going to be doing, is that you're going to be able to listen to their intro as well as my intro for those 12 days of Christmas. 12 days of Christmas starts on the 14th because that brings us to Christmas. And that will, I'm going to spoil it a little bit. Courtney Romanowski and Stephanie Simpson will be the first one, not only because it was one of my favorite ones this year, it's also 2 people that really have helped me overall develop a nice sheet, a PDF form that we're going to share. I'm not going to tell you when, but please listen to the podcast, and we're going to have something about breathing. And Courtney and Stephanie have worked really hard on it. I just contributed a little bit, but it's going to be available. You got to listen to the podcast to know where to get it, and what's in store for it. So I'm hoping you can do that. And then there's 11 more, obviously, after that, of my favorite podcasts. And I'm so happy that everyone that I asked to leave a message actually left me a message and told me about how they enjoyed doing the podcast, and it really meant a lot to me. So I hope you go and listen to that. And can't wait for season 7. Season 7 is already packing a lot of punch, so to speak. I have 2 to 3 book launches. People have given me their books so I can read it beforehand. And I also have other people who are returning, and I can't wait to talk about a whole lot of those things that I usually don't get to talk about, on a regular basis. But for my podcast, so important. And I hope you've enjoyed the podcast this year. I can't thank you enough for that. If you want to, obviously, for those who gave me a thumbs up, who've been to the podcast, you can go to the podcast. I'm going to give you a little hint of what's coming up next too. So if you go to my podcast, your favorite platform, whatever it is, Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, there's a bunch of them. You can go to those websites and you give me a review. That would be very beneficial. But sometimes Apple gives you, like, I've seen many people, and thank you for that, they went on those Apple podcasts and given me those 5 stars, but they didn't write anything. Tell me what you like about the podcast. That's so important. And the reason why I'm going to bring that up, because a couple of things that the next announcement is I'm going to have 6 weeks of giveaways. The 6 week of giveaways are going to start on the 12th day of Christmas. I'm going to start it really there, starting actually today. I wanted to announce it right now. And what it's going to be is that we're going to have like 6 different things that I'm going to be giving away to people. And I grab a couple of things just because I want to grab them, but ultimately this is just not it. So one of the things I'll be giving out to people is there's going to be 2 pounds of coffee. They're grains, so you're going to have something to turn it around and to make it like, anyway, you know what I mean. So you'll need that. And I'm going to give you a cup, the cup that's over there, that's emotional management coaching, and a Starbucks gift card. That's one of them. That's one of the gifts that I'm going to be giving away. Another one that I'm going to be giving away, and I think it's the first one I give away, is there's going to be 3 Yankee candles in the big jars. This is one of them. The other 2, I believe, is balsamic fir, which I don't know if you like, but I love it. And then I believe the other one may be watermelon. I'm going by memory, so I do apologize if I don't remember properly. This is not going to be the only time, but my book. I know some of you have read my book. If you give me a thumbs up, I know that some of you have read my book and you really enjoyed it. But this book, I'm going to be giving a lot of books, 3 books away, including mine. Actually, 4, because I'm going to be giving this away with Atomic Habits. One about the inner me, which I really, really like. And finally, the other book that I'm going to be giving away is Think Like a Monk. And that's going to be another giveaway. The other giveaway is going to be chocolates. 3 boxes of chocolates. These are Belgium chocolates, my favorite. So you only give away what you like, right? But these are one of my favorite chocolates, and they're awesome. They're truffled usually. So if you get a chance, you can go check them out. But I don't make any money if you check them out or not. But the other ones are going to be turtles and sorry about that. Got a phone call right in the middle of it. Sorry about that. Okay. It's adapted. All right. So besides that, we're going to have giveaway of this. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have another restaurant. It's a $50 gift card, and a couple of them for smaller restaurants, including Starbucks. And because I love Starbucks, that's why I give it away. But finally, the biggest one is going to be all those things you see in the back here: a T-shirt, the pens, the coffee, and a gift card, plus my coaching. So there's going to be 6 weeks of giveaways, and for every giveaway, we're going to have a different task to do. So hoping that we're able to, the candles, the chocolate, the coffee, that stuff, the gift cards, the books, and the coaching. Those are going to be all and what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a task to every one of them. The first task will be for a review in regards to anything about my podcast. So if you go to Apple, or again, go to anyone, review them, but write something. Don't just like put a stars, because the stars are great. The written words are much more important to me. Anyone who's known me for a long time knows that those words are more important to me than just getting the 5-star review. So I hope you get to do that. So I hope that you follow me on Instagram, follow me on all my social media platforms, and we're going to we're going to do those giveaways weekly. One of them is going to be besides my survey. I do a survey with my clients every year, but I'm also going to do a survey for my social media this year. So I'm hoping that you can fill out that one, and that's going to be part of the tasks, among other things. Liking my Instagram, liking my social media in general. I do have a TikTok now, so you can go to that. But that's the thing that I'm hoping to do. And finally, before we go, I saw a few people I know and a few people I don't know that were on this live, and I'm hoping that people listen to the replay. So I'm hoping if you're listening to the replay, you can press a like button, a heart button, whatever you decide. That'd be great. And I'm going to try to do these Instagram lives once a month, and some of them will be alone, and maybe I'll have a guest. And I know a lot of people who are on Instagram have asked me to collaborate with them, and I can't wait to do that. I collaborate obviously on podcasts with people, but ultimately I'm looking forward to doing that even on an Instagram live, because those are so much fun, and we can talk about different subjects. So if you have any ideas of what you would want me to do on an Instagram live, I'd love to hear that. I'll probably attach it to some of the stuff I already talk on the podcast. It'll be a good live Q&A if you need to, ask questions or you're questioning what's going on. So that's part of what I'm going to do. So I really thank you for your time. Fridays, 1 o'clock Pacific, 4 o'clock East. I know we're all tired. We have all worked really hard all week, and I know that your time is precious, and I appreciate that. But I'm going to keep you posted on all these things. These are going to all be going slowly but surely, announced on my Instagram, my Facebook, my TikTok, my podcast, and all that fun stuff. So go listen to the podcast, go give some reviews, go do all those things. But more importantly, I wish you happy holidays. This time of year can be hard for some people. I certainly struggled during the month of December for a lot of the loss that I've had in my life. And so it can be hard despite the happiness of the holidays, but I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for what I have, and I'm so grateful for everything that will happen in the future, because I think this emotional management coaching is the future. It's going to be something that people will really enjoy. And I hope you go check out my website, and all of this will be included now on my Instagram as well as other parts. So thank you so much. Hi everyone. Hi to all the ones I didn't say hi to, and I saw a couple of people, Mental Health Monster, Rebecca, Cassie, and other people that come in. Thank you for listening, and for those who are listening to replay, press the like button so that way I know it's a replay that you're watching. And I thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of the week, start of the weekend. And I'll talk to you very soon on these lives. And please I'll keep you posted on all the contest stuff. Thank you.